Hi everyone. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking over here. I'm trying to look into the camera, but I'm using an iPhone right now, so also this is my first video. So this is my first YouTube video, and I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys a little bit about my experience having breast cancer, and I just wanted you guys to come along with me while I reinstall this wig. I had to pluck it, insert it here. But this is the wig that I'm wearing. I've been going through treatments. I did the math yesterday, since May, so for 9 months. And I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. Whoever may be listening, whether you are a cancer patient or someone that has cancer, that's in remission, you beat cancer, whatever the case may be, you might have family or friends that have cancer. You might be a caregiver yourself. So, I don't know, but if you would drop in the comments below, you know, just if this is your first time. Obviously this will be your first time on my page, but just, you know, just drop a comment below. I like comments. I really do like comments, even the bad ones. I'm not saying I want bad comments, but you know, I'm here for it all. But I was diagnosed at 26 years old. There's my kitty. Side plucked beautifully. I didn't pluck. This is a pre-plucked unit. And then this side was like, y'all see the major difference? Oh man, I still have to pluck. But anywho. I was diagnosed at 26 years old, and a lot of people are like, you're so young. You know, it's sad that I even get nurses and stuff that will say that. And it kind of breaks my heart, because it's not like I asked for this. Not like I just woke up one day and was like, I want to have cancer. You know, so. But I know they mean well. And if you're a young cancer patient, I'm sure you can agree that you've heard that phrase a few times. But I can never get used to it. But I'm just trying to pluck so that this side can be like this side. But yeah, I was 26 years old, and if I'm being honest, guys, I did self-examinations since I was 12 years old, and I was the one that found my lump. Obviously, because women under 40, we don't get mammograms. Okay, you don't start getting mammograms until you're 40 years old, 40 and up, right? So so I found the lump. I was doing my examination like this in the shower. And this is actually the side where the cancer is at, the lump. I found it and I was like, ooh, so that can't be good. So I called my aunt on my dad's side, and I told her, because she's also a nurse, I told her what was going on, and she just advised me that everything's okay. When she was my age, she experienced something like that, but it was a fibroadenoma. So, and that's a benign cyst. It's basically where you grow a tumor in your body, and it's not cancer, so it's just like a cyst. So I was like, cool, that's probably what I have. And at the time, I don't have any kids. I'm not married. So, I just had to throw that out there. I'm like, why did I say that? But I just had to throw that out there. So, I also thought that I was just pregnant because I was experiencing like breast pain. You know, that's one of the indicators, or it can be an indicator of pregnancy, is breast pain, nipple pain. Like my nipples would hurt. And I was sexually active at the time, so it wasn't far-fetched that I could possibly be pregnant. It wasn't like, oh, that's impossible, because I was having 6. Let me stop. But I'm trying to get the hairs. Yeah, that's all the hair that I've plucked. I don't know if you guys can see. But so yeah, I found it in the shower. I was doing my breast examinations, which I will drop a video, just how to do that, what to look for, what changes, because there is an increase of younger people being diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer, and they've stopped pushing for self-examinations, which is so weird to me. So on this channel, I will be dropping a fun video. But back to the story. So yeah, I talked to my aunt. She said, you know, not to worry, that she experienced something like that herself. So I didn't think I had to worry. So I just stopped thinking about it, put it off to the back of my head, and I went about my life. Cancer did cross my mind, I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way that I have cancer. But little did I know that I actually did. So, let's see, I want to fast forward to, for a couple of months, I was experiencing intense pain. And at this time, I also like pulled my shoulder, and it hurt so bad, y'all. Like, I've never experienced a pain like that in my life. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my shoulder is like, you know, hurt so bad. And then the breast pain. So I decided to go to the hospital because the pain was just that much for me. And went to the hospital, concerned about my shoulder. And the doctor was more so concerned with the breast pain. They didn't even acknowledge the shoulder pain. They were like, oh, you know, he was more concerned with that. So I told him about how I found a lump and how I didn't know if it was cancer. I wasn't sure. I was like, but, you know, I came in here for my shoulder. He was like, well, we're going to run an ultrasound. He had a young lady with him. She was about my age. She looked to be like, she was like fresh out of ultrasound school, whatever school. And so they did the ultrasound, and immediately there he was able to tell. And he was such a sweet doctor. I will never ever forget this doctor. He was very kind, very sweet, very empathetic. He you know, sometimes you might run into some doctors that might not show you know, they might not show much because they see patients all day long. They deal with this stuff all day long. And after a while, you kind of, I feel like in that profession, you kind of have to be a certain way. But he was very vulnerable with me, and he had tears in his eyes. And he told me, like, you were right. You had a, he's like, you had a thought that it was cancer. He's like, you knew in the back of your head that it was. So that's why you came here. He's like, that's why you came to see me. He's like, because you felt in your heart that it was, something wasn't right. He's like, and I'm so proud of you for doing that. And I just cried. I cried my eyes out. He's like, you're so brave for coming in. He's like, I know you're scared. He's like, but I really want you to get this checked out. He told me that there was a clinic outside of the hospital that I could go to because at the time, I don't think I had just started my job, I think. And I didn't have insurance just yet. So he was like, yeah, they'll work with you. And they'll be able to help you and get you what you need. And so I did just that. I took his advice. I didn't put it off any longer, because I realized that things were real and that my life was getting real, and that I couldn't run from this anymore, that this wasn't just a benign cyst. This wasn't just something that I could just put off and I'll have the surgery and they'll take out the lump, and it wasn't going to be that simple for me. It just wasn't. unfortunately, that's just the way the dice rolled. But hi kitty. But yeah, so after that I had scheduled an appointment with a breast surgeon, one of the top breast surgeons in the city. I live in Stone Mountain, Atlanta area, so she was the best. And I was just having troubles with getting seen. I didn't have insurance at the time, and they were going to charge me $300 something odd that I just did not have, guys. Did not have the money to see this doctor, and I was turned away probably about 3 to 4 times. When I finally got the insurance didn't cover it. So I was like, I need to get things going. I just kept having that doctor's voice in the back of my head just ringing. So I was like, I gotta get this taken care of, like he said. So I just said, fuck it. I can't get seen by this doctor. I was like, I'm gonna figure it out. So I went online and I Googled cancer treatment. The first thing that popped up was the Cancer Treatment Center of America. I'll post a clip. It's a beautiful facility. I went on their page and there's an option to chat with someone. So I immediately started chatting with someone, and I was like, I need help. I was like, I'm trying to get seen because I suspect that I might have cancer. I just gave her the full spiel, and I remember her name. Her name was Miss Kimberly. She was so kind. It was like 9 something at night, y'all. And she called me and she was like, hey, I just want to get things going for you. I sat on the phone with her for about 45 minutes and we went through everything, and she was like, well, I'm going to get you set up with a telehealth meeting with an oncologist, and then we're going to get you talking with the hospital and get you scheduled for a biopsy and get you going for things like that. It was utterly amazing. I will never forget Miss Kimberly. She just was on it. They even provided transportation for me to get to the hospital, which was amazing, that I did not have to pay for. So, because the hospital is about an hour away from where I am, about an hour drive. So, you know, I don't have a car right now. Yeah, the hospital's about an hour away from me. Yeah, this looks much better than yesterday, guys. Well, still not quite equal, but it's better. Cancer center works really fast. I got the biopsy done, and I'll do a separate video about that, just because it's kind of long and I don't want to make this video too long. But if you've gotten a breast biopsy, then you know. You know exactly how I'm coming with this video, because that experience, it wasn't too bad, but it's not something I'd ever want to do again, if I'm being honest. And I know I'll have to do, I might have to do it again. But yeah, y'all, that's how I found that I had breast cancer. Is a self-examination. I really encourage you all to feel on your breast, feel on your body, look at your body, analyze your body, remember how things look when you're healthy, because at any point your life can change. Okay, you have to be an advocate for yourself, especially as a young person. If you're a young person and you're watching this and you think you might have cancer, or you're not sure, or you're scared, and you've been pushing to your doctor, telling them, hey, this is going on, and they're not really hearing you, you have to be an advocate, guys, because a lot of times the doctors will be like, oh, it's whatever, you're young, you're fine, and that's not the case. Anyone can get cancer. Cancer doesn't discriminate. And I was one of those people that thought that it would never happen to me. I was like, yeah, good. There's no way that this could ever happen to me. And it did. So we have to be careful about things like that. So I just wanted to come here. I don't know. I'll post pics because I'm sure people are like, well, how did your hair turn out? But I'll post pics so you guys can see how my hair turned out. But yeah, I thank you for, if you came this far and you've watched my video, I thank you so much. I hope you come for more. I hope you want to stay. I hope you want to be friends, because I love to be friends. Comment, whatever. I like to talk to people. I talk back. I'm not like a celebrity or anything, or I don't think of myself highly enough of like that. I'm just here, y'all. So, or if you have any questions, you might feel like you're experiencing some of the things that I mentioned, and I'll definitely go more in depth, but I didn't want this video to be too long. But listen to your body, comment, or you can message me. You can follow me on Instagram. You can DM me there. You can follow me on TikTok. You can DM me there. I will respond, because I want to help people. So yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.